Hi, folks. This video is about fun in the sun, even when you have a sun sensitivity. I have lupus, so for those of you out there who know anything about the condition, you know you have to protect yourself from the sun. But I love the sun and I don't plan on spending my life in the dark. So today I want to show you the things that I've used, some of them for decades, that help protect me when I go out in the sun. Of course, I'm not a doctor, and we have to avoid the height of the sun during the day. But these are the things that I use. So don't hold it against me if your doctor says, please don't do that. I'm just telling you what works for me, and I've been managing my lupus for over 30 years. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is a thing that I'm wearing. This little pink thingy, it covers the arms and the shoulders and the back, and they're in yellow and pink and white, and I got them from Amazon. Well, first of all the things I'm going to show you, none of them sponsor me. I just want to show you what I use, and maybe some of them might work for you. Okay, so I use this when I want to wear a little sundress and I don't want to wear the everyday long sleeve shirt, because sometimes you get tired of that look. So I wear these with my sundresses and my tank tops, so I'm covered, but I have to be very careful. I wear really good sunscreen around here, and of course, I limit the amount of sun that I get. Okay, shoulders and sleeves for sundresses covered. So the next thing, when you do want to go in the water, please use one of these. They're long sleeve, they're meant for the water. You can buy them on Amazon. They're kind of cute and they protect you, right? So consider buying a few of these when you actually go in the water. And again, spend most of your time under the umbrella watching people. But when you do go in, protect yourself as much as possible from the sun. And remember, the rays can penetrate the water and get your legs. So consider that they're long, they're bottoms that you can wear that are long, but to me that's a bit much. I just spend my time under the umbrella. So we talked about the clothing. Let's go to something that you all know, but I'm going to mention it anyway. The sun hat. I have a number of these, but this one's my favorite because it stays on my head when it's windy, and you will see it's a very tight knit. We have to be aware of that because not all hats are created equal. You need something that has a tight knit and something that makes you feel cute. So that's the hat. And when you don't want to mess up the dew, I don't know if you've seen this, but this umbrella actually gives you extra protection because you see that liner right there? It gives you more protection from the sun. It's not expensive. It can be found on Amazon in a lot of different colors. So consider buying one of these so you don't have to mess up your hair, but you're still protected. I actually think this might protect you a little bit more than the hat, or maybe you have to do both on super sunny days because it protects you further. So we've covered clothing and items like that. Let's talk about the chemicals associated. I'm in Mexico, and in the tropics, there are mosquitoes. And we don't want to be bitten by that because sometimes they carry things that impact us strongly because of our compromised immune system. So, have you ever seen one of these? Ooh, it has a strong smell. It is a repellent that you can get on Amazon, and then you stretch it to activate it, and then you put it on. Put it on your wrists, on your ankles, and it's great for your kids because they think they're doing something cute, but you're still getting the protection. Yeah, definitely. It's not a very strong smell, but it's enough to keep the bugs away. I wouldn't use this by itself, but I would use it in addition to if you're going to a place that has a lot of mosquitoes, right? Okay, let's look at protecting the face. So I got this at Amazon Mexico. They got it to me overnight. So this is an SPF 50 because we know the 15 and 20s aren't going to work for us. You can buy it in the States if you want, but you can find what you need here, and it's Neutrogena, one of my favorite brands, and it's been protecting me because I started wearing sunscreen, oh my gosh, 40 years ago. I'm not kidding you. I started wearing sunscreen in my late teens. So this is for the face. Neutrogena 70 or above is what I use for everything else. And it protects me. And I've heard some stories that Neutrogena isn't made for black skin. It's garbage. 30 something years, almost 40 years I've been using this company, and it's worked really well for me with no adverse effects. But again, it works for me. It may not work for you. I'm just sharing my information. So, bugs, right? I started with the bracelet. I should have gone to these first, but let me go back to the bugs for a second. This off is a natural plant based. Again, on Amazon, it has a nice smell. It doesn't smell like chemicals. It doesn't impact sensitive skin. It works really well for me each day after. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering what goes on first, sunscreen or bug spray or moisturizer, the CDC says you put on sunscreen first. Let it dry, let it do its thing, and then you layer on the other things that you need as it tells you on the packet. So this is what I use. I got that from Amazon. Here's another product I use, and I got this in Mexico. And it's the same, it's not plant-based, but it doesn't have a chemical smell. It works really well, and you can get this here. You could probably get it in the grocery store, but I don't like going to the stores, so Amazon brought it to me overnight. Okay, so we talked about those. And, oh, my favorite. So you know when you're going through TSA, and they're telling you can only take so many liquids. And by the way, if you hear pop-ins, I have everything shut down, but it's still gonna come in, so excuse that. So you know they tell you only have a certain amount of liquids in your carry-on. The last time, when I was coming here, the agent was like, ma'am, you have to take this out. You have too many liquids. And he was talking about this. And I said, well, sir, this is not a liquid because it's a solid. I felt so good telling him that. This is a solid sunscreen, and it's a 50. So you can put this in your purse and you can carry it with you. But if you're going somewhere that is super hot, be aware. It might melt and it's not sealed. But it's a great thing. I like carrying this with me depending on the heat. Okay, so my last thing to show you. So this is for everyone. Everyone who's concerned about protecting themselves, not just people with compromised immune systems. So in Mexico and many other countries, people only drink bottled water. So you don't really have to worry about that as much here. But when you're traveling to other countries, Europe and so on, they might bring water to the table, or they might have fountains where you get water. And okay, confession, I treat my gear like I'm a 5-year-old boy. I lost the cover that goes here, and can you see that? Yeah, that's me. But anyway, this brand is Lark, L-A-Q-R. This has been my buddy for 3 years, and I'll tell you why. It cleans the water. I'll press that. Can you see that? So it's cleaning the water right now. And if you hold it down longer, it disinfects the bottle. You still have to clean it and wash the bottle. I like washing it like once a week or so. Just don't put the top in the dishwasher. You can wash this by hand. But when I use this, I feel much more comfortable about drinking water that didn't come to me in a bottle. So folks, that's my list for today. I hope you're willing to try some of these things. I love them. They've helped me enjoy the sun because I am not a vampire, and it helps me spend my health with joy. I hope you will do the same. Bye-bye.